Welcome everyone. This is NTR 351, Summer Session A. So welcome. My name is Tracy Gergich and I will be your instructor for this summer session. I wanted to provide a brief video overview of what's to expect for this course, along with some few things that are going to be particular to this summer session. To begin, Melinda Johnson is the course manager of NTR 351, and what that means is she's essentially the one that oversees all of the content of the course and manages it when things need changing, but then provides the course shell to all of us instructors who actually teach the course. So Melinda will be the one who you'll hear throughout this semester. It won't be my voice, it will be hers. And you'll hear her throughout all of the narrated slides. So just be mindful that, I am the one actually reviewing all of the content that you're submitting. I'm grading all of your exams or quizzes really, and any submissions. But Melinda is the one who you will actually hear throughout the semester. And with that, her narration sometimes referred to weeks, and this goes back to Blackboard. So as you all are probably familiar with, we used to use Blackboard as our LMS, and we are now transitioning to Canvas. And so with that change and that shift, sometimes some of the slides don't get updated in time to note that change. So when she talks about weeks in her slides, just know that that new terminology is now modules. So she says week 2, you just know that refers to module 2 moving forward. I do also want to mention that due dates that she might mention in slides are different, so just be mindful that you'll need to refer to the syllabus for the true due date of the assignment she might be referring to. And because it's the first time in Canvas that this class is going to be taught, so it had previously always been in Blackboard, it's just been moved over to Canvas, I ask for your patience. I'm doing my best to make sure everything transitions appropriately, but there could be some issues as we move forward, particularly with the peer evaluation piece. I have not used Canvas for peer evaluations before, so I'm not really sure how it's going to function. I have it set up. I've read all the things that you're supposed to do, but with everything that's new, you just never know what issues could come up. So just be patient, and I'll be sure if it becomes a hot mess, I won't hold you all accountable for the peer evaluation issue. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, and I'll make sure that I provide you plenty of information via the announcements if it becomes a problem. Okay. With that, this is a summer session, which I know is what is attractive to a lot of you. It's quick, but it's going to have a lot of content. There are 7 modules in a 6-week course, so I did have to combine week 3 and week 4 modules basically within the same week. So you'll notice kind of a tight deadline for those 2 modules. It's just to allow us to be able to get through all the information in the amount of time that we have together. We will also be introduced to Twitter. I know many of you are probably already tweeting on a regular basis, but now we're going to talk more about doing this in a professional standpoint. So just know that I am not a huge Twitter or tweeter. I don't know what you would want to say there. You'll notice on my own Twitter feed, I don't have a bunch of posts. Melinda, who you can follow, you'll see she's a huge Twitter user and promotes it quite well throughout this course. So just know that this is a good place to start if you haven't done professional tweeting before. This is the intent of the course, is to help you with that. And I'm a novice as well, so I'm learning right along with you, but don't worry, I have lots of good information to share in that regard. And we will have also grading help from a graduate assistant who will also be a part of our Twitter world as well. I do want to say that all the modules have been open for this course. Sometimes in summer sessions they'll cap it, or they'll close the modules, so you'll be kind of piecemealed as you go along throughout the weeks. Because there's so much information, and I know everybody has different tight schedules over the summer, I have opened everything up for you to utilize and to view, which means you can work ahead if you choose to do so. But please just be mindful that there are some due dates, some things that you won't be able to complete until the rest of the classes is up with you, meaning a lot of the discussion boards you're going to be required to respond to other student posts, which you cannot do if there's nothing posted but your own post. So you'll need to be tied back, at least if you're, we're only in week 1 and you're already in week or module 3. See, I still do weeks too. Module 1 to module 3, you'll need to come back to module 1 to complete some tasks while you were waiting for other students to complete their tasks. So yes, you can work ahead, but you just have to be mindful of other due dates that we're back in the original week. We are in that calendar time. As far as how topics and how the modules work, a lot of your assignments will be introduced in one module and then they'll be due in the following module. So essentially introduced in one week and then they'll be due in a following week. It's to do this to allow you time to complete that task and that assignment. Some of these assignments are going to take you time and it's going to take you some research to do. So just make sure you carve out enough time in your schedule to do those. A lot of them are not something you can just throw together in an afternoon. With research and depending on the topics that you select, it could take a little bit of time. So anyway, I'm looking forward to a great semester or a great session, I should say. This is a very fast semester or session, but looking forward to interacting with you online and via Twitter. And feel free to email me as you have questions. I won't be on campus, on downtown campus a lot this summer, but I will be working remotely. So I'll be monitoring the community board on Canvas and answering emails as they come up. So looking forward to working with you all.